We're Amy and Wes, and we've been continuously cruising around the UK's canals and rivers for 4 years now.
We've seen a lot of stuff, covered a lot of miles, and navigated through a lot of locks.
But despite all of our experience, there's still always something new, different, or unexpected to keep us on our toes.
In this episode, we're carrying on through the beautiful West Midlands countryside, but along with the stunning scenery, we come across something a little bit daunting.
I really wish it wasn't making that noise. That wasn't stapled together with carpet.
Good morning. We had a lovely night's stay just outside of Ashwood Marina.
It was really quiet, apart from there was someone running a generator until about 11 o'clock at night, which wasn't great, but other than that, it was a lovely spot.
And there's not too much here, so we're going to head off a little bit later this afternoon. But first, one important stop off. So we've come to Ashwood Tea Rooms for some breakfast and a mooch around the garden centre before we leave. It's like a little canteen, so we've got to pick our options. I'm going to go for a beans on toast. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, lovely. Fancy little mango juice and pink lemonade. What else have we got coming?
Some beans on toast and sausage roll, but it was £23 for some beans on toast.
We've got some beans on toast, like a little vegan sausage roll thing, and then it did come with quite a hearty bit of cheese on the side, which we weren't expecting, but...
Very nice.
Breakfast done, time to have a little look around these beautiful gardens and a little garden centre as well.
Houseplant section. Get some plants for my roof garden, and I'm only getting plants for pollinators. Primula vulgaris.
Lovely. Look at these.
See, I have some of these on the roof already, and I'm hoping they just like come back this spring on their own.
These look a lot happier than the ones on our roof. Look how they look like they've been washed with like Daz.
I think they're going to come back on their own. I'm hoping. I'm going to believe. It's too expensive.
How much is it?
£11.99.
Oh, that is quite expensive.
That's a lot, isn't it, for lavender?
That's quite a bit.
Sorry, bees, I'm just going to get you the...
Primula vulgaris.
I can spend £3.50 on something that's definitely going to die, but I can't spend £11.99. For the stripy. I've got Wes is picking one. I'm going to try and keep it alive for him.
What I've gone for.
I think that is the name.
Easy going petunia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Plants secured. Cute mooch around the garden centre, and now I think we're going to go back to the boat and do a cruise.
Right, setting off again, hoping to do like a sort of fairly short-ish cruise. We've got a fair few locks though, so it'll still take us a little while, and we've got a little stop that we need to do along the way to pick something up, so that's quite exciting. Yeah, sun is shining, looking forward to carrying on this very beautiful canal. Coming up to lock 1 of the day.
Looks like there's a queue. That time of year where locks can get busy, and sometimes the queues can be like 2 hours. We've waited in one before. Luckily, I think this one's only 3 or 4 boats worth.
Yeah, it is a sunny Saturday as well. Lock 1 done. We're now just going to make a super quick pit stop. We don't need any more water because we've literally just filled up. But I am going to empty the toilet because it's had an evening's worth in there. You can't say no to an Elson point.
That was the quickest cassette emptying ever.
Go, go, go! Excuse me, do you know if there's an Amazon locker around here?
There is.
Right, we have briefly pulled over at Hinksford because I need to go and pick up a package. So I'm going to nip there and do that, and then we'll be back super fast. Back, and significantly more tired, but with parcels. Anyway, cracking on.
Damn it, there's just so many flies. 1 sec.
The debut of Amy's brand new purchase.
Got a new toy. Here we go.
Look at that. She's transformed instantly into a beekeeper. Ready for action.
Mate, the flies aren't going to bother me though, are they?
They'll be flocking to me instead.
This wasn't the only thing that we've just pulled over to pick up, by the way. We've got a new filming accessory, which I'm sure you'll see at some point.
You'll have to subscribe if you want to find out exactly what it is, but we're quite excited about it. You look like you're just inside a bag.
Admittedly, when the sun shines, I can't see anything. It's not as see-through as I wanted it to be.
I think it's because you've got a light material, so it's very reflective. On the plus side though, it's quite hard to see your face, so it's almost like one of those privacy screens. Look at that though.
No flies going in there.
Amy's head is a no-fly zone. Lock number 2 of the day. I think this is like a little flight of 4. So we haven't done like a little flight in a while. This is kind of novel. It's nice. Tell you what, Amy, there's a lot of flies in here.
Not for me, there isn't.
1 down. Well, 2 down actually, isn't it?
Yeah, 4 to go, 3 to go.
3, I think.
Oh, nice.
There's a game of cricket going on in there. I don't understand the rules of cricket, but they look like they're having a nice time.
Looks like the CRT have got a tent here, and they're helping teaching people to fish responsibly.
Oh, they just do it with anyone who shows up for the day, apparently. It's another cool one, under a road bridge. Oh, wow. She's the envy of the town.
The irony is, I've just met a biker and she's choking on the side of the canal, and I was like, "Are you alright?" She was like, "A fly's just gone right down my throat as I was cycling," and I was like,
wow.
And then I was like, she didn't want to drink all of her water, so I was like, "Do you want me to top it up for you?" And then she was like, "It's still not going." So our tip is we have a biscuit and it like coats the throat and like scratches it down. Gave her a biscuit and she's on her way and she's fixed.
There you go, everyone. You're going to have to come out with your own line of those hats.
And a little storage pocket for biscuits.
Yeah, emergency custard cream. think basically after the flight there's more in. I think there's one more with the 3 is now. Be one more to go. There's no one coming. Amy's going to set the lock for our friends Rob and Isabel.
Looks like the last 2 locks of the day is actually a staircase. For some reason, even after nearly 4 years on the boat, staircase locks still make me nervous.
Yeah, same.
I don't know why or what it is about them. I think there's way more that can go wrong.
Yeah, they're all different as well.
Ooh, we'll see. It's quite a steep one. Here we go. Botterham staircase. Before entering the locks, check no one is already started from the opposite direction. Fill the top lock and drain the bottom lock. Drain the top lock into the bottom lock. Okay, simple enough. So step 1, check no one's coming the other direction. Check. Step 2, empty bottom lock. Next step, bring in the boat.
Here we go, going in. I'm the same as Amy. I get a little bit nervous every time we do a staircase, but this one looks really steep. It's quite intimidating driving in to the far lock gate being quite that big. You'll see what I mean. Look at the size of that! Go steady with me, I'm scared.
I'll go and do it slow.
That is so steep. Oh my. That probably doesn't even look that steep. But trust me, that is tall. I am a bit scared. The other thing that scares me as well is that some of these narrow locks do throw you forwards quite a bit, and the last thing I want to be doing is accidentally ramming against those gates at a lock full of more than enough water to flood our boat. Please go steady. There we go. Once you get up to the height of this lock, it feels fine, but it's just when you go in and it's empty and you just stood there in front of what feels like a 20-foot high lock gate that you know is literally bursting full of water. Nothing makes you appreciate the craftsmanship of some of these lock gates that when you're sat in a position like this. Okay, I'm going to do it really slowly. I think it's lowered down a bit because it's leaking. I was going to put a bit more in, but then I thought no, it might flood. I'm getting pushed back, so Amy must have opened them.
How are you doing down there?
Doing alright. So far so good. If that doesn't put it into perspective of how low I am, how tiny Amy is up there. If you're wondering as well, because Amy can't see me when she's operating the paddles because of the bridge, so our emergency procedure is if for whatever reason, if she hears the horn, first thing she does is stop any of the water flowing, regardless of what's happening. Thankfully, we haven't had to do that before, and I'm really hoping today isn't going to be that day either.
So now we just have to wait for them to be about even. That one's fully up. He's got a little bit of a way to go.
The other thing about staircase locks is they'll always have a sign telling you how to do them, but the locks can still leak. So when you're going from one lock into the upper lock, you haven't put enough water in, you could potentially bash the sill of the upper lock because there's not enough water. So we always just absolutely crawl as slowly as we can. Once you're in the top lock and the gates are shut, you're fine. Getting dragged forwards a little bit now, but it's not too bad. Reverse gear is still doing the job. Starting to get to a much less scary height. Huzzah! Alright, I'm going to crawl in now. Hopefully not hit the sill. There is a bywash here. It looks quite scary because it feels like you could just go down it. But it's also making me think that maybe I'm going to hit the sill if there's not enough water. So I'm just going to nudge it and tick over until I feel like I'm confidently in the lock. Easy.
Just a normal lock now.
Yeah, I think we're all good. Past the sill. All good. Nicely done, lad.
Thank you. And you?
Ah, into a nice, normal, but still quite tall lock. This lock's got exposed lock panels. So that's raised at the moment. That's literally just the door that lets the water in down there. Now Amy's gonna lower them down with the windlass. Look at that. Every lock flight's just a little bit different and a little bit quirky, or just something just slightly interesting. Travelling around on the canal's just fascinating, even though we've done thousands of locks. Still like seeing new stuff and learning new things. Try my best not to get pushed back into those lock gates either. It's a bit intimidating with that doing that, given that that's what lets the water out down there, and that clearly leaks, and they've just had to sort of bolt carpet on to try and make it less. Oh my. I really wish it wasn't making that noise and that wasn't stapled together with carpet. A long way to go down if that breached. Whew. Good to see daylight again. Oh, what a fly. If only I had a hat. Oh, the sunshine. There you go, that was the Botterham staircase lock. I feel slightly reassured in finding that intimidating. That was 20 feet and 3 inches. The deepest individual lock that we've ever done was the Bath Deep lock, which was 19.5 foot in one. And that was a wide lock. That was very scary, but that was actually quite intimidating. Rise of over 20 feet and about 100 feet of length. Did it, eh? Now I can find a mooring.
Did it?
That was
scary, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well done.
yeah. I'm glad I didn't know it was that deep going in.
I get to do it all over again.
Yeah, we're going to help Rob and Isabel through now and try not to sink their home.
Excellent.
A bad throw and a worse catch. Right, both boats have safely ascended the staircase.
And it is time to find a mooring.
So Rob offered to take Rufus on a little walk up to the mooring because we're literally mooring here. And Rufus has just slammed the brakes on.
He loves us too much.
Rufus, go on a walk.
Do you want me to get him back on? Go on!
Be free, Rufus. It's been lovely knowing you. He's a funny little dog, isn't he? Alright, I think Rufus and Rob have found a good mooring by the sound of it.
Oh, it looks nice here. Oh, hang on. We're scraping on something.
Yeah, I want to go forwards a bit more.
It's like a lovely spot. We were on a little bit of a ledge, but I'm pretty sure it's just maybe even a shallow canal. It's not even a ledge. But it seems a bit better when we've moved a bit forward, so we'll take it for a couple of nights.
There's an ambitious attempt to get a stick pole. Oh, he's actually done it. Free canal treasure. Fair play, Rob. We doubted you and we shouldn't have done.
Well, we did it. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us on this one.
If you did enjoy, hit subscribe for a new vlog every Tuesday and Friday.
And thank you to those of you that have been here for a while. Huge thank you to our chip pals. Check us out on our socials and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye.